Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jiggly Caliente. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing another mukbang. And we are joined by my very good friend and also the producer of All That Jiggles, Robert from Busy Kiki.
Hi. How are you? Hope you're hungry.
That's so fucking vanilla. You asked for it. This is gonna be fun. So today, we haven't been able to film in a while. Mama's been busy, and it's just a good thing. And I'm glad that we get to do this, and we're gonna break bread while we do it, and we're gonna talk shit.
Are we?
What else do I do best?
Well, before we sully our mouths with all the shit talking, why don't we tell everyone what we're eating?
So today I am having, we went to different places obviously. I am having arroz caldo, a Filipino dish. I wanted something warm and comfy, and so I went to Red Ribbon and got arroz caldo, and it came with a cake for dessert.
A whole cake.
Not a whole cake, just a slice. I mean, I would eat a whole cake. I would rather eat a whole cake than this, like a real meal any day. So yeah.
Since I'm eating weird keto food, I have this breakfast bake that I made at the beginning of the week.
It looks delicious though. It looks like lasagna.
It's really good. It's like a breakfast lasagna. Well, it's more like a breakfast mac and cheese actually, because there's so much cheese in it. Like, so much cheese.
Wait, explain keto for me and for people who probably don't know what keto is like.
So the ketogenic diet is a low carb, high fat diet. And what it does is it sort of confuses your body, and it turns the fuel that you use for your body. Like, it goes from using carbohydrates to fuel your body to using fat.
Okay.
I'm sure that there are tons of other YouTubers out there that will explain it better for you. So if you're curious.
Nobody tells them about your journey, because I know. So my friend Robert, they have been on this diet. And I'll be honest, when they first told me about this, I was like, there's no goddamn way I can do it. I love rice. I love carbs. There's just no way I could do that. I would not survive.
It's true.
So they've been doing this, and like my diet has been okay, and then theirs is just like they've lost a lot.
Yeah, as of today, I've lost 51 pounds doing keto since August.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. Thanks. It's been great. I'm more like
good.
Yeah. I'm more like interested in fixing the relationship I have with food. But yeah, that's for another video.
I can't do that. I'm Filipina. I don't know how I could turn down rice.
Right.
You're Latino, so I don't know how you could.
Oh, and I love rice. Like, I want to say, we had somebody over and we made rice and beans for them. And as soon as they left, and like Daniel was in the other room, I snuck into the kitchen and was eating like the concon that's on the bottom, the burnt rice. Because I love that and I miss it so much. It's so good. But that's not all I'm eating. So to mimic how Jiggly has like a main dish and a dessert, basically, I have two fat bombs, which are basically, one of them is a peanut butter cup and the other one is like, it's like a fake out of a peppermint, like a York peppermint patty.
Wow.
And so they have like a huge concentration of coconut oil in them, which helps you
go.
helps you go. Yes, especially the minty one. Yeah, so we might not be able to film for very long, so maybe I should focus on eating my main meal first.
Okay.
Oh my god, and look at this wonderful shirt.
I love this shirt. Look at that. Ow.
Oh my god.
Available at jigglycaliente.com.
Oh my god. Oh.
They are all available at jigglycaliente.com.
Did I mention about this fan? Oh, okay. All right. Not me, the fan. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking over your channel. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. So, I mean, the whole point is like the mukbang. I've said it before. I honestly said I didn't want to do another mukbang because I felt weird talking to the camera by myself. So
yeah, the first mukbang, as interesting as it was, because I had to edit it and I liked it, but Jiggly was sitting in the middle of the same room we're sitting in right now, eating in front of me and my husband, and we're just like laughing at the stuff she's saying, but she's like, do I have to? And I'm like, you have to take another bite. It was very much like feeding a toddler. I was like, okay, one more big bite, and then like, yeah. So she doesn't like eating when it's just her eating, so I figured I'm good at eating, so let's eat together.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna talk about stuff because we haven't been able to chit chat, and I haven't been on my channel for a second, so I wanted to catch you guys up on things that are going on with me as well. So, and we're gonna do a little story. Yeah. So let's start with the story first because when we did Christmas Queens, there was one city in particular that I did not get to do a meet and greet. And it wasn't because I was being a diva or just being lazy. It was because I had an allergic reaction to something. I personally think that it was the towels, but everybody else also used the towels. But I was the only one with the allergic reaction to it. Somehow, someway, I'm the only one that got with the reaction. Though.
Didn't you eat shellfish that day though?
No. What I did do was I low-key made Eureka feel horrible because Eureka bought me pizza and we didn't know what they put in the pizza. But
oh no,
it
was like clam sauce.
I don't know, but Eureka was fine. Everybody else was fine. Everybody that ate the food was fine. So we don't know exactly what it was. But I was like, Bob and me were telling Eureka that it was her fault and she did this to me.
Wow. Well,
and I felt bad because Eureka felt super horrible, and in turn, actually Eureka was one of the first people to like jump up and be like, let's get something, like let's fix this, let's make sure she can get on stage or whatever, like at least she to be fine. And honestly, I was okay, but I was very, very itchy and I felt warm. All of a sudden, like my body started breaking out in hives, mainly my face, and I looked like Quasimodo, legit Quasimodo / pork chop. It was bad, like yeah, just weird and bumpy looking. It was horrid. I looked like I could have been on like a horror movie. I'm botched. So it was bad, and then I was just like, I couldn't do it. And Eureka, Manila, and Cameron, everybody honestly, like they were like real sisters, because they were like, oh, let's go. Somebody sent the runner to go get Jiggly some kind of Benadryl or whatever, and honestly, I didn't even know how bad it was until I looked in the mirror. And I felt okay. I felt like it wasn't so bad till I looked in the mirror, and that's when I started crying to Manila because I felt so ugly. It felt so horrible. It was bad. And then I was like, we can't do the meet and greet. I was like, people are gonna think I'm an asshole, this and a third. And they were like, girl, relax. So they sent the runner to go get medicine, and honestly, even Eureka was just like, go now! And I was like they were, the girls really jumped in like real sisters to make sure I was okay. And that was really cool.
They were concerned.
Yeah, and that's why I love them. And that's why I'm sorry I couldn't do Bristol. But thankfully, by the time
So you were in Bristol
started,
when this happened?
Yeah, in the UK. And by the time the meet and greet started, my face started to subside. So I started putting on makeup, and they were just like, you don't have to do it. Like, we can. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just no way I could. Yeah. On top of that, I was afraid I wasn't going to get paid for that show. So that's definitely not going to happen. I was like, I don't care how bumpy my face looks, bitch. Yeah, but I just couldn't go there looking like, do the meet and greet and take photos with people looking like Quasimodo. That was not happening.
I was going to say, who were the producers of the show? Because depending on that.
I was joking around that I was gonna own PEG and Boss Events by the end of the show. I was just like, but it was honestly, it was nobody's fault. it was fun to like torture Eureka. For,
But
like,
you never figured out what the cause was.
I'm pretty much sure it was the towels, because if it was the food, I would have my breathing and all that like would have been affected.
Right.
Because the last time if and when I had shellfish, like the first things to kind of tighten up is my air supply.
Ooh.
So yeah. So I knew it wasn't anything I ate, but it was just fun to torture Eureka.
Right.
And I didn't have any like hives on my lips or in my mouth. It was all like my face and my body. So
she knows about breaking out from shellfish because she will eat it on occasion. Doesn't make any sense. She actually, accompanying this lovely soup that she's eating here, is a meal that I'm pretty sure has shellfish in it. So this might be playing at your in memoriam.
My Benadryl in my purse.
Oh, good. Papa Benadryl.
And that was weird because I didn't have a Benadryl on me. I usually have Benadryl and stuff. I didn't bring it on this tour. That's another thing. I was like, weird. Like, I don't know why I did. I didn't have any Tylenol. I didn't have Benadryl. I didn't have Advil. None of that. I was like, what the fuck?
You were out of the country, though.
Yeah. Though, however, I will give you this much. Cameron Michaels. Shout out, Cameron. Love you. She was just like, when I started freaking out and like losing it, Karen gave me like a small dosage of a Xanax. She was like, here you go, take this right now, it will calm you down. And she's like, it's not enough to knock you out or anything, but it's enough to get you to like relax and not go crazy. And I was just like, when I tell you I was losing it, because as soon as I saw myself in the mirror, I started freaking out. I was just like, when I was starting to close, I was just like, what the fuck do I look like? It was bad. It was bad. So yeah, and I was like I said, I was really happy that the girls were very supportive and sweet. Like they're real sisters. So I was like, thank you.
Those are your girls.
Yeah. I love them. I miss them. It was so much fun touring with them. Yeah.
Can I interest you in some hot sauce?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually I'll put hot sauce in it. I like hot sauce.
So, where else have you traveled since coming? You came back in January. Yeah.
I recently been to LA.
Mm-hmm. What were you doing in LA?
I had an audition. No, 2 auditions.
Oh.
So.
Fingers, toes, eyes.
Yeah. That's just. I really hope I get this because one is it's a big show and I would love to be part of it. And the other one is for a commercial, so your girl's starting to model also.
You can't talk about any of it, obviously.
Sadly. I'm signing an NDA.
I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't think of one. So, insert your own joke and then boom.
Yeah, but like, I mean, there's big things happening. There's 2 secret projects that I am working on. One is with a group of girls, and I can't wait for that to happen.
It's the Pussycat Dolls.
So, well, kinda.
Oh.
Yeah. It's gonna be huge. I will say this. It is also with alumni of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a group of us. And it's gonna be sexy. And then the other song, I can actually talk about it because the other song is gonna be with Eureka O'Hara.
Okay.
And I'm excited about it because it's a good, fun song. I'm excited for that one. And then, yeah, like I said, I am working hard because Mama didn't get a call.
Aww.
Supposedly these All-Stars calls have happened and I'm like, oh, but it's
Allegedly. No lawsuits on this YouTube channel. Allegedly.
I think I would be a lot happier.
So, I want to talk about a TV show that we didn't get to talk because you were traveling so much and the finale happened while you were traveling. We didn't get to talk about it. I want to talk about The Masked Singer.
Oh my God.
Because we had a couple of conversations about The Masked Singer.
Yes.
And, okay, I don't remember Okay, obviously, if you were watching The Masked Singer and you're not caught up, like, get it together. But don't watch the next, like, 5 minutes of this video because we're about to spoil it all for you. Were you surprised by... Okay, let's go in order from 5 to 1, right?
Okay.
So 5 was the... Was it the Raven first and then the Lion? That was the one, yeah? Okay. Did the Raven surprise you? Did you know?
Yeah, I knew.
You knew it was Ricky
Ricky
Lake.
Lake, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like just listening to her voice, it was pretty clear.
Yeah. But the one... I was not surprised. And I was just like... I had a feeling it was going to be like... Everybody, I had an inclination of who... There was only 2 that I was like convinced that it wasn't them.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ricky Lake her husband died the year before she filmed that. Yeah. And so when they gave that clue in one of her packages, I was like, well, you just gave it away. Like, yeah.
Even the Margaret Cho one, I knew I had a feeling after. I was like, oh, it could be. Yeah.
If you've ever heard Margaret Cho sing, it was clear. Yeah. It was very, very, very clear. Yeah. Were you surprised by Rumor Willis being the lion?
That I was completely surprised. I was so hell-bent on it being Lion Babe.
Oh, Jillian Hervey.
Jillian. Yeah. Because I was like, oh my God, like that, it has to. And plus her voice, I was just like, that has to be Vanessa Williams' daughter. I was like, it has to. And plus, because she was the lion, I was like...
Okay. Let me ask you something. Do you feel like Rumor Willis was lip-syncing? Because I do.
No, I don't think she was lip-syncing. Okay. Because at that finale part where she was singing live, that was her. And I actually, now that I think about it, it could have been, I should have thought it was Rumor Willis because she was a lion and she's on Empire.
Is she really?
Yes, she's on Empire.
Oh, when they did the Empire connection thing, I immediately thought of
Soraya.
Paris Jackson, but Paris Jackson isn't on Empire, she's on Star. But I get those shows confused sometimes. I guess because they do like crossovers occasionally. But I'm not caught up on either one. So there you go.
Yeah.
But Rumor was she was the rumored person for the lion. So
yeah.
I truly believe that she was lip syncing because there was no straining in her face when she was singing.
I hate you.
I mean, I did it for myself. So who's next? It was the Peacock, right?
Yeah.
He was the first one. Were you surprised? Donny Osmond.
Not really. Because everybody was saying it. But I was really hoping that it was... Oh my God, what's wrong with me? I was really hoping it was either Corbin Bleu or Zac Efron.
Oh my God, I forgot someone. What? The rabbit.
No, he's later on.
He was before this. But he was obvious.
Oh yeah, that was Joey Fatone. I was like, for me, it was either Lance Bass or Joey Fatone. That's who that was for me.
Not Lance?
Yes.
Not JC.
No.
I thought for a second.
For the one episode that he sang, I thought it could have been JC. But then after, I was like, I think it's Lance or Joey.
Yeah. Okay. The B was very obvious.
Oh my God.
Very, very painfully
It was too obvious.
When they kept saying, oh, that could be Anita Baker, I was like, if that was Anita Baker, you'd know. You'd know. Like...
These women, and this is why and honestly, a legendary singer, for me, has a very distinct voice. Mm-hmm. And that's why they're divas. That's why they have been in the game for so long. And Anita, these women like Anita Baker, Gladys Knight, Diana Ross, you could tell their voice. Like, with your eyes closed 50 yards away because their voice are that distinct. Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, their voices are distinct.
Anita Baker doesn't articulate when she sings, and that would be the clear giveaway. Everything is everything is
Toni Braxton.
Well, she's a half step below because like Toni kind of enunciates, but not really.
I love the way Toni Braxton sings.
Like Anita, the words like melt into the melody almost. Like
it was just. it was too easy. I was just like, yeah.
It was very clear that it was Gladys Knight from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I was happy that they didn't eliminate her because she was such a good performer. She was singing live. She was very,
always.
very, very clearly singing live.
Always.
And then, okay, who did you think was in the monster costume originally?
Jamie Foxx.
You thought it was Jamie Foxx. So you at no point thought it was T-Pain.
He came across, but I didn't, like, it never solidified in my head. I always thought it was Jamie Foxx.
I knew from the cadence of his speech, I was like, that is T-Pain. That is very clearly T-Pain.
Oh.
And then when he started singing, I was like, because I played, so my husband's not familiar with any of T-Pain's music. So I played Buy You a Drink for him.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah. Like, it was clear. It was very, very clear.
Yeah.
But like, what a great, like, not different side to him. I don't know enough about T-Pain. I just,
Yeah, I know him as a rapper, but I didn't know that he was a
singer.
A singer, yeah.
He's
I thought it was
talented.
really cool, yeah. I was surprised. I was like, as soon as he started singing, I was like, that's why I thought it was Jamie Foxx, because I know Jamie Foxx could sing.
Right.
So I was like, but I liked that. Hey, it was good.
I loved he was my favorite. The monster was my favorite. Of
No, I like the rabbit too, but I like the rabbit. I like the bee and obviously the monster. They were my favorites.
I was all about the monster and the bee. It was like they need their own tour.
Yeah.
I would just in the costume.
Well, I mean, they already tour, so.
Well, the other thing that was kind of a giveaway, because I was 98% sure it was T-Pain.
Mm-hmm.
The morning of the finale, T-Pain released a new album, and I was like, you haven't released music in a very long time, sir. So I knew it. I was like,
You dropped it like a drag race girl.
exactly. Exactly. So, speaking of,
Okay.
what'd you think of the finale of All Stars season 4?
I stopped caring when Manila got sent home.
Oh,
No, okay, all jokes aside. But slightly serious, I was just like, because I was so rooting for Manila, and I was just like, and Manila was doing so well. So when she got eliminated by Naomi, I was just like, I don't want to watch anymore. And granted, like, I love Monet, and she's my friend and all, but I was like,
who was your number 2 when Manila was still there?
Valentina.
Really?
They were my top 2. I wanted them to win. Either one of them, I was gonna have been really happy.
Interesting.
I am a fan of Valentina. I love Valentina. I think she's an amazing artist. I think she's an amazing queen. She won me from that talent show. When she showed up looking like Gloria Trevi, I was like, that's it. I live for her. Like, to me, Valentina showed she is a superstar. She solidified it from that performance and then the one after. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I like that you know how I am. Like, I like that the girls who are culturally aware of who they are and they milk or mix it with their drag. And that's why I love Valentina and why I'm such a huge fan of Valentina. Because she immerses her Latin culture and her Mexican culture into her performances. And I think in her look, that's why I love Valentina. And even though Manila is only a half-breed Filipino.
Damn.
I love that Manila also embraces like the Asian side and her Filipino culture. And that's why, again, I was Team Manila. So,
Right.
Not that I'm not taking away anything from all the other girls because, like Monet is obviously very like Black Girl Magic and I get that, but it's not to me, I feel like that representation of Black Girl Magic, not just from Drag Race, but it's also seen in mainstream culture already. But Asian and Latin, I don't feel like they get as much exposure as white girls and Black girls. So, not that the Black girls don't get, granted, we're playing it. We're all just trying to get up there. But
Right.
I feel like they get a little bit more, and like there's more references to Black Girl Magic. Like, you know, there's a lot of artists that are already out there that are doing that.
Right.
Too. So that's why I'm like, I wanted the Asian girls, and you know, I was like, that's why I was rooting for Manila and Valentina a lot.
How did you feel about there being 2 winners?
They got money. Each one has money.
Someone got a raise.
Hello. I was like, I mean, the Emmy helps. So I think it was great. And to me, honestly, both winners are solid. Like, they're great queens. So either Monet would have won by herself or Trinity won by herself. Either way would have been successful.
Yeah.
But the two of them together, I think, makes a beautiful... Why not? Why not?
I want some collabs from the 2.
I'm sure it'll happen. Well, they already did collab.
They did?
One got fired and then one said, well, I quit.
Oh, shit.
That's a collab right there.
I forgot about that collaboration.
And that's, if anything, that even speaks better because, like, they're in unit, like, you're united.
Yes.
So, you know, you fuck with one, you fuck with the other.
Where did you sit on the fence when it came to that issue?
I will always side with queens trying to further their career. I will say this.
So you were on the team of Madonna, basically.
Yeah. My thing is this: you can't. Like, granted, we are getting paid well on these tours. However, these tours last but so many. You know what I mean? And the next tour is not guaranteed. You know what I mean? And certain amount of dates aren't guaranteed. And drag, we don't know how long this train is going to run. You know what I mean? This could be very much the train to Busan and it ends right there.
Wow.
So
I don't even know what that's a reference to, but I love it.
It's a Korean zombie movie.
Oh, a Korean zombie movie. Okay.
So I'm like, I can't, like, it's just not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. And I'm on the same boat because I have made sacrifices with tours. I have made mistakes or chosen my career over friendship, over my career.
She chooses shellfish over health.
Shut up. Like, I mean, I will say that, like, and, you know, it's kind of put a little bit of a strain in my friendship with Fifi, but Fifi was organizing this AIDS walk benefit show and everything. I made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. I didn't look at my calendar clearly enough, and I chose a gig on the same day to promote my album and to, like, tour, and I was getting paid, and Fifi was doing a charity event. Obviously, I chose to go to that one, even though I did say yes to Fifi first. So that was the choice I made, and it was a mistake because, you know, I said yes to Fifi first, and I really should have been more focused on looking at my calendar clearly. I just never think that I would be the type of girl that would get overbooked or double booked.
Don't underestimate yourself.
Well, I mean, clearly, obviously, I have to now, but, like, I didn't think that was the case.
Right.
And, you know, sometimes you have to make that horrible, horrible decision of choosing your career over friendship or over responsibility, like, if anything to further your career.
Right.
It sucks. It really sucks. It sucks for both parties, even though it is, I mean, unless you're a heartless person with no moral stature or moral standing.
Right here.
Shut up. It's going to affect you. Like, and on top of that, you're hurting other people in the process. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. And I know for a fact that, you know, like, me and Fifi, she says we're cool. But I know that still stings because I let my friend down, and that's fucked up. Only to help my career and to benefit my pocket. You know what I mean? So I get that. It's the dance with the devil when you're trying to further your career. There are times where even if you don't mean to hurt other people, they're just gonna get steamrolled or looked over because you want to further your career. And it's not necessarily always intentional or malicious, but sometimes it happens. And when Monet, she is on a train where her career is soaring. She's doing the Pepsi commercial. And these things may seem little to certain people because it is just a bit part or it's a little commercial. But that little commercial is with Cardi B, and it's for Pepsi.
And it premiered during the Super Bowl.
That's huge.
That's a big
for
shit.
any drag queen, any LGBTQ artist out there. That is huge.
Right.
Dare I say monumental? Because how many people can say that? Do I even want to ask? Rue has ever been on any of the Super Bowl commercials? And I don't mean that as shade. I just don't know. Like,
not that I'm aware of.
You know what I mean? Like, that's huge. And this is exactly what RuPaul and Drag Race want to do. They want to catapult our careers into mainstream and to make us bigger stars than what we really are.
Mm-hmm.
So, or to make us the big stars that we are.
Right.
And for Murray and Peter to try, first of all, they did it with Ginger too.
Oh.
When Ginger got a role in a movie. And she said that she was only going to miss 9 shows. She was supposed to host that whole thing. And Ginger has done things for Murray. She has, salvaged Murray and Peter's tour with being a host for them last minute when somebody couldn't fulfill their duties.
Right.
But I never thought twice about that. And Ginger was just like, I have a movie opportunity that I have to do. I mean, this is to further her career.
Yeah.
No tea, no shade, but we can't be performing for clubs for the rest of our lives.
Right.
There has to be more to this. And for people to assume that, we're like biting the hand that feeds us or whatever, that's not the case. Because there's so much that's available to us now, and we're just capitalizing on it because this is what we want to do. We want to be mainstream. We want to be
successful
in life. And you're not paying our bills like that for them to just be like, well, to say that turn Madonna down for who? For you? No, you've lost your mind.
I mean, do you at all? I don't know. There are a lot of people out there who say she committed to this before. So going back to Monet for a second, because there were other girls, from what I understand, there were other girls on that same tour who were offered this opportunity, and they said no because they had agreed to do this tour first. Mm-hmm. Does that change your opinion of it at all? I'm not saying that this is how I feel.
Again, everybody everybody does differently with how they want their careers to go. And if they chose to turn Madonna down, that's them.
Right.
But what if this could be the next it video of Madonna? So then X amount of months from now or a year from now, whatever, you gonna bite yourself in the ass and be like, oh shit, I should have done that.
Right.
Nobody wants to live in the shoulda, coulda, woulda life.
Right.
So Monet decided to do that. She did it. That's her decision. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's not like she chose some. Who can I say this? No, not even no. She's a big deal too, but not as big as Madonna. But Madonna is Madonna. Hello.
Right. I don't know that there are a lot of people who wouldn't say no.
Come on, Madonna. I would not say no to Madonna, Gaga, Beyonce, Janet Jackson. Bitch, you've lost your mind. So yeah. Fuck yeah.
I mean, if it were Janet Jackson, they would be eating the dust left behind by you.
Bitch, I wouldn't even think twice. I told my brother, I'm like, if it would be like, yo, if it was, you're putting you in the ground, I'd be like, Janet called, gotta go, bye.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Specifically about Ginger, I was very surprised by what happened with her because she did them a huge favor. You'd think that, like, you'd think that would buy her a little bit.
And it's only
of
9 shows.
Yeah.
From a 40-something city tour or whatever have you, and then it's a lot. It's a huge tour.
Yeah.
You could have sacrificed Ginger for nine shows. Like, come on now.
They also, I mean, they also had to. I mean, I don't know what the logistics of it are, but they had to go outside of the pool of Drag Race girls to fill this tour now, which I think is interesting.
Because there's some girls who turned it down.
Oh, some?
Well, a lot.
Lots of girls turned it down. I don't know if we're supposed to be talking about this, but yeah, I don't know. I think
because some of the girls are being loyal to their sisters.
Oh yeah,
I think it's unfair.
No, I don't think that there's anything wrong.
And honestly,
with
for me,
no.
it's like how they went about it is what. Like, I could understand if you replace her with whatever. I get that. But the stuff that they put on social media, like outing that Madonna thing, Monet signed an NDA.
Yep.
And so now that is out there in the universe. You know what I mean? These are things that are supposed to be surprises. These are big things, whatever. That's why even things that I'm auditioning for, I'm not saying where it's for. One, on top of that, what if it doesn't happen? So then I look like a dumbass.
Right.
But I'm not going to, you signed those agreements for a reason.
Yeah.
You're giving Murray and Peter the courtesy of letting them know why it is such a big deal for her to go, but then you're gonna blast her, and that's petty. Petty, immature, it's unprofessional.
Yeah.
And on top, it's not necessarily fucked up because we have it, at least I know all PEG girls have it in our contracts that if something else bigger happens or as a big opportunity comes up, we can leave. We can choose to leave.
Well, but who, just out of curiosity, who are Ginger, Trinity, and Monet signed to?
PG.
Interesting.
Same as me.
Right.
Same as Fifi, Manila. Like, pretty much all top Drag Race girls are signed with PG. Pretty much.
Well, if you look at the roster for the Haters Roast right now, I think like 80% are PEG girls.
Really? No, it's just
Thorgy, Jinx, Darian,
yeah.
or Darian I think used to be, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Darian is.
Manila stepped in at one point.
No, she's in now.
I'm pretty sure Bunny does
Bunny's
something
also
with them.
with PG. She's
So-
PG adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Cracker's
not PG.
PG. Okay, yeah.
Cracker is Neverland, I think.
Yeah.
So
But, you know, they're looking at when they hired these girls, they had to sign they had to sign a contract, the girls had to sign a contract. They understood what was happening.
before we even sign on that, they negotiate with us what terms of the tour is.
Right.
Oh.
And not for nothing, but the moment when Ginger stepped in and saved their ass,
Hello?
that was another, you know, that was a moment. Anyway, what I will say is that the Haters Roast is very entertaining, and I
It's a
hope
really good
they
show.
get their shit
What's fucked up is it is a great idea. It's a great show. It's a bunch of great queens that are like really fucking good at it.
Yep.
But for this kind of drama, it's unnecessary. And it's like, granted, I understand on a business standpoint, it sucks because you're probably losing like the 2 newest like winners and stuff like that. That's a draw for the crowd. But you know, you could have just lost them for 1 or 2 days. Instead, you lost them for the whole thing.
Well, you lost them forever because they'll never come back to work with them for anything.
I know for a fact Monet won't do it. Trinity's never going to work with them again. And this also happened with Fifi before, when Fifi was organizing that big, what do you call this? Like
the fundraiser
for Puerto Rico. Marie and Peter pulled 2 girls out of that show because it was conflicting. They thought that it was conflicting for their tour because they were gonna be in that city 2 weeks after our event, or Fifi's event. So they made those 2 girls back out.
I thought the issue was that the event was like next door to their event. Oh.
It was 2 weeks later.
That's disgusting.
So it wasn't even at the same venue. It was like, then it's 2 weeks later. I just don't get it. It's not like these girls are gonna do the same number they would have done for that tour for that show.
Even if they did, it was for charity. It was for Puerto Rico. Like,
yeah, like, and on top of that, like, these girls, like, the fans are gonna see them no matter what. Like,
not for nothing, but this is what happens when, well, anyway, let me not say that, but
I'm gonna say it.
That's what happens when you don't have people of color in power. Because I'm pretty sure that if Murray and Peter were run by a person of color, they would have said, oh, this is for Puerto Rico? No problem. Like, do you need extra money for transportation? Like, they would have probably, a person of color would have been like, oh, this is for other people of color that are struggling and that need our help because our government isn't helping them. Take it.
I will say this.
All of it.
Latrice's company, instead of Fifi having to pay for their flights, the girls that were in Latrice's company that did that tour, Latrice herself paid for her company paid for their flights. So, just saying.
Oh my God, there's proof in my pudding. Oh my God.
What?
I'm just kidding. It's just bad joke. Bad joke.
No, that wasn't a bad joke.
It was a questionable shade. Make it go up at the end, so it's a question mark. That really sucks about Fifi though, because we saw her at the Haters Roast the weekend before the first DragCon in New York City, and she was really funny.
I was there.
Really, right? That's what I'm saying.
I was literally right there.
Me and you were there.
And I was like literally right there.
Yes.
On stage because Latrice.
Oh, right. Because Latrice's flight got canceled. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like sitting in Latrice's seat, like just.
I'm surprised.
At a front row seat.
I'm surprised that they didn't pull some petty bullshit with that. Considering, you know. But anyway.
Probably scared of Latrice because Latrice will beat the shit out of them.
They had bigger fish to fry that evening. With remember that? That was awkward.
It wasn't awkward, it was everything!
I thought it was awkward.
No, I loved every single second of it. I don't care. I said it the whole time I was sitting up there. I said, what the fuck did you guys do to Hello Kitty?
Yeah. It was the precision with which she delivered it. So Kimchi spoiled Thorgy's elimination at the Haters Roast on All Stars Season 3. And All Stars Season 3 hadn't even been announced yet.
Or aired.
Like, we were all gasping for air in the audience. And I wonder if it was... if it was harder to breathe for the people who knew that was true. Because... Anyway...
I was literally sitting at that panel up there, and I kept telling Ginger, what did you guys do to Hello Kitty? I was like...
She was genuinely mad. Kim was mad.
I have known Kim now for how long? A while. I have never seen Kim get upset or mad.
You've never seen her get mad at all?
At all. And I was like... And usually Kim is very fun, she's whatever. She's shady and take pictures of you at a horrible angle, but that's as far
and we love that. Just FYI, we love that.
Oh my God. I don't know what Thorgy did to Kim, but Kimberly was not having it with her. And she said, okay, I'm going to get you. Hiroshima.
I mean...
What does it mean, these videos and me losing rings?
Oh my God. I went from 7 rings to 6. Jeez. Remind me to tell you when we wrap this up. what the reason is for that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, you're not gonna get that one.
It's not that good.
But yeah,
It's
like
not
it's
that
just
good.
weird. Like it's just
How's your soup?
good. It's still warm.
I feel like I should do a tap dance now so you can finish your soup.
I'm a very slow eater.
Right. And we're talking.
Yeah, I can't do two things at the same time.
And it's hot and you're eating something hot.
hot. You were going through menopause.
I am going through menopause. Like,
Do you smell toast?
a little bit. Let me just go get some butter. So, just a reminder. I have been going to the gym for the past month, and I have been increasing the distance, not the time, but the distance that I achieve on the elliptical. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, it's still 30 minutes, but I went from going 3.5 miles to a little over 4
I should probably doing it
over
faster.
the course of the month. Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like my resting heart rate is higher. Is that a thing? Like fitness people? Is that a thing? I don't know if
I know anything about fitness.
I'm talking to the world right now.
I'm about to say, all right.
If the world can tell me, is that a thing? Fitness people. And so I'm just like genuinely sweaty.
I can't do. I hate going to the gym.
Sitting next to you, genuinely sweatier.
I have that effect on men.
Oops. Not this man.
I hope not.
What if this was the moment when we pull back the veil of the Kai Kai thing and we were like, Jiggly is into Kai Kai. No? You don't think that would make for good television? No? All right, well.
No.
Shout out to Vanjie and
Brooklyn.
and Brooke. May your children.
Oh my gosh, at the viewing party, as soon as I saw it, I go, ew! I don't know what is it with me, but I cannot see two queens go out, and it's just so weird.
I mean, they're beautiful. They're two beautiful
they're
people.
beautiful people. Don't get me. Okay, here we go again, me defending it.
But let's break it down for real, because I think when it first came up, you were on Drag Race, and you were not out as trans.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And even I like Sharon, also at the time, I was friends with Manila and Sahara.
Right.
So when I said it, it was just like it was, I guess, like, because I don't feel like I could ever go out with a woman or somebody very feminine, like a woman or effeminate or something. It's just weird.
What about a bisexual man?
I've done that.
Okay.
But like anything in the feminine world, I just cannot see myself with.
Okay.
I feel like it's borderline lesbian.
Okay.
So that's probably why I don't really, I mean, I've had experiences with a woman.
Okay.
Like, I have completely lost my V card.
Okay.
So it's like, it's not like I don't think that it's gross. Even though I did say it was disgusting on TV. Wrong choice of words. But like, it's not necessarily my go-to, or I don't know. I just found it weird. And I was like, you're two girls, so now you're a lesbian couple? That's how I see it. And I'm like,
Well, as the resident Kai Kai expert, because I am married to a man who also does drag sometimes. So what I understand now that we've become friends, what you were trying to communicate on season 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race is that you are not attracted to feminine men. Mm-hmm. Like that's what you were trying to say, but it came out this like...
Yeah, it was so bad. Like, it was so horrible.
This really bad.
It was very no fast, no femmes for me moment. I was like, that's not what I wanted to say, but it's already out there.
Right.
And then it didn't help in on talk that I couldn't like really express myself. It was just so bad.
Right.
And granted, I love my friends like that. Like now it's just become a joke with everybody. Like,
It's a great, I mean, if you're trying to get her to do something, Daniel and I just threaten to kiss, and it gets done like that. Lickety split.
it's like, And even last night at the viewing party, I was like, as soon as they kissed, like, I didn't even see a curious comment, like reaction comment. As soon as I saw them go, I was like, yeah!
That's so funny.
And mind you, they're in boy mode, so it's completely different, but I don't think two men kissing is bad, but the fact that I know that they're both queens, I was just like, it's a weird visual in my head that they're like in Banji in full on, Miss Banji, she in Brooklyn in her outfit. I'm just like,
It was it was like shoehorned into the episode. It was weird how it came up.
It's cute though. I think it's cute.
It is cute.
And I've always said it is bound to happen on Drag Race. It is bound to happen.
See, I thought that they were going to put a drag couple on there. The way that I guess they were threatening to do with, threatening makes it sound bad. That's not what I mean. But the way that they were promising with Alaska and Sharon.
Yeah.
So
I
I thought that's what we would have gotten. And there are couples out, like they could have put Ariel and
Chastity.
Thank you. On together.
There's so many drag queen couples that I have met through my travels and stuff like that. Like, shout out to Iyanna in Brooklyn from DC. Like, I know there's a lot of queens who actually date and whatever. And like I said, now it's just a joke. But it's like, I just think it's so cute though. But it's like, it's funny at the same time for me. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, she's just kidding.
Yeah.
Trust.
No, but I hate when the fans are like, well, if there's any, no.
I've asked you that so many times.
No.
I have asked you that question so many times.
And I will say this. I have a lot of my sisters that are very, they're gorgeous men outside of drag. Like, gorgeous men. Like, and literally, one of them, I literally was just on tour with Cameron. Cameron is a gorgeous man. But the fact that I know, she knows the words to Seven Rings better than I do. It's a huge, like, you know, Kahana is a gorgeous man too.
Yep.
But
that's a beautiful man.
And when she said that you have to say my name like Kahana. And I'm like, oh, girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but these are my sisters. I just can't.
Do you remember if she had eyebrows? Because I was watching her makeup tutorial.
Okay, and I will say this. Not that I am jonesing for her, but any time Kahana does anything and she has no shirt on, I'm not looking at her face.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking straight at them abs. It's like...
Fair.
I was like, damn, sis.
Do you know... Okay, this is totally weird, and feel free to make fun of me. I think that Brooklyn Heights' eyebrows, when she's not in drag, I think her eyebrows are sexy. What does that mean? Do I have an eyebrow fetish? Is that even a thing? Like...
You're a freak.
Okay. I walked into
Of all people, I'm judging people on like...
Why, do you have any interesting...
I have a lot of kinks. Still there's not enough room for that, for this video.
Aww.
Huh? I'm also a freak.
One day we'll turn it into Grizzly Kinky. Have you spill it all.
Good idea.
You know that Fifi thought that was the name of our podcast when we interviewed her, right? I feel bad.
Illiterate.
Huh?
She's also illiterate.
Oops.
She can't say crayon.
You really? Did she say crayon?
She says crown.
Oh, crown.
She can't say crayon, she has to say crown. If you guys are out there, if you ever meet Fifi in person, ask her to say crayon.
Wow, rude. I mean, I feel like she doesn't say crayon very often, but you know what?
I mean, okay, in our adult life, how many times do we have to say the word crayon?
I'm saying it right, crayon. I'm saying
But
crayon.
I mean, like, in regular conversation, it's not like we're in kindergarten or first grade. We'll be like, can I buy your crayons?
You know what's interesting about words like crayons? It's like how many different pronunciations people have for it, but never like crayon. Like, it's something with draw. It's always crayon or crown. Like water and milk. How people say, how do you say what I'm drinking?
Water.
Oh, she has a Queen's accent. I do.
I can't. Coffee.
No, that's not how you really
Yeah, I
say
do say
it.
coffee.
Is that why you never drink coffee when you come over?
No, but either I say coffee. It's just that's how I say it.
Oh. I don't understand why I don't say coffee.
I will say this. I did an audition and they could not get me to say coffee correctly, and I know, and so I probably got that.
You're doing it without thinking about it. It's so
bad. I have to I think I have to get like diction classes or something because my New York accent kicks in. So this is the thing with me. It's either my Filipino accent comes in or my New York accent goes in, and it is horrible when both of them come in at the same time.
I have the same problem. Like, I will say, I will think in Spanish, but it comes it's completely out of nowhere because I don't, like, Spanish is definitely not my dominant language. It's my first language, but not the dominant one.
Yeah.
So I have that, and then when I get angry is when my Jersey accent comes out. And I just like...
My Filipino accent comes out when I'm in full mode.
My one tell is the word everybody. I say it everybody when I'm really mad. When I'm really, really mad.
I hear.
Like, everybody in this room. Like, I turn very Vanjie. But, like...
I love Vanjie's voice.
If Vanjie just had, like, helium.
Vanjie cracks me up.
That's me when I
love her on the show. She's, like, my favorite person to watch on Drag Race.
What's your tell? What's a word that is a tell for you with your Filipino accent?
I don't know. My brother would be the one to answer that because he knows when I'm mad. He said I sound just like my mom when I'm mad.
Oh. I guess I've never met you angry.
No, you haven't. And it's a good thing.
Oh, I know.
You see me mad, though.
When? When were you mad? Were you mad at me?
No.
Because I was like, if you were mad at me, I was probably mad at you back.
No,
Everybody.
but that day at Drag Con was different.
I hope nobody saw that.
We were just frustrated. It was the end of the day, bitch. I was done. That was a long day.
When that was over, I was like, oh my God, I hope nobody saw that. Because it was like, I was embarrassed for myself.
Me and you?
Yeah. Because we were in a room full of fans. Like, if there was any place to have a fight, that was not the place.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
we
I mean?
didn't, I don't think we fought in a way that was...
Well, we weren't fighting. I yelled at you. And you literally, like... You did a full turn to camera like, this bitch. And that was it. It was not, there was no retaliation on your part. But.
Like I said, it's not, the exchange wasn't bad.
Right.
When I started getting rah-rah is when.
Uh-oh. When what?
When the hand starts clapping, the head shaking all over the place. That's when you know, man. Like, I start, like, my head's like a bobblehead. When I'm mad. On top of the fact that I'm just like, it's bad.
Do you do the soul reach? We're like, oh, so you think you can...
Yeah.
I do that too. Mm-hmm. I do that too.
And I get in people's faces when I get upset.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm very volatile.
The best is when I'm mad, when I get road rage in the car, because I start doing it to the windshield, and the windshield is closer than you think. So it's like...
I think I saw that once.
Yeah. I get road rage every time I drive. Because I just...
Anyway, we were driving to Jersey. Oh my God, that was horrible.
Yeah. I will be very honest with you. I don't know what is in the water in Queens, but like the drivers in Queens can't drive. Cannot. Literally from the day, I remember it, the day that when I first moved to Queens, I lived in Astoria, and I was crossing the street, and I was in the crosswalk. It's not like I was in the middle of the block. And there was a guy doing a K-turn, like a full-on, it was as if he just wanted to turn his car around in a circle. And I was like, what are you doing? You're not looking, you're not concerned about anybody else's safety around you. You just want to do this like full fan kick with your car. I don't get it. But anyway.
Not a fan kick.
That's what it was. It was literally, the car literally did like this, like we were at a car show.
Oh, I love car shows.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have feelings about cars in general? Maybe gentlemen with cars?
Yeah, those are the only ones I date.
So you will only date a guy if he owns a car?
Yeah.
So what if, okay, because we're in New York City. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are just, permanent pedestrians.
True.
That doesn't do it for you?
No, not really.
So you mean to tell me?
I like comfort, so I like a guy that'll pick me up from my house. We'll drive to the place. Yeah.
So...
And this has been since I was in high school.
Right.
Because my first boyfriend, he had a car. Yeah, every boyfriend I've ever had always had a car. I never dated a guy without a car.
Okay. So
I have standards.
this guy, well, let's not even say the guy, okay, because I have a neighbor who looks like Jason Momoa. Jiggly's never seen him. But he literally, I've told you this, he lives across the hall and he and his girlfriend, wife, I don't even know, have very loud sex. We hear it all the time.
Why is it never when I'm here? And I'm here a lot.
Hopefully they haven't had loud sex. Not that we've been like a party to or whatever you call that. I don't know if it's a party. Sounds like a party, but we haven't been. It's always happening when we're coming home late, and it's just very loud. I think I think that apartment is a studio. Maybe that's why the sound is so like. Because like the guy who lives directly across the hall cries a lot, and I always hear it. So.
I hope they don't watch this show. Because they're gonna be like,
I don't think they do.
I hope not.
I don't think they do. I just remember there was anyway, that's judgmental. But anyway, there was a day when the Jason Momoa lookalike across the hall.
Wait, like really legit looks like Jason Momoa.
I would say if Jason Momoa and The Rock had a baby. Because he is a mountain of a man. He's very, very tall. And the woman that he's always with is very, very short. She's maybe like 5'5", maybe. She's very, very, very little.
She's my height.
Yeah, she's tiny. Oh, trust me. There have been days when Daniel and I will joke. We're like, we're going to come home late one night. We're going to hear, and then Jiggly's going to come walking out the door. And we're not going to be surprised because this man is beautiful and totally your type. But,
yeah, but I'm spoken for now.
Oh, are you?
Okay,
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, I should have started.
You should have led with that.
Yeah.
Well, then let me finish my question since it's a hypothetical at this point. So if Jason Momoa was a permanent pedestrian, you would still say no. Sophie's choice.
I'd hook up with him, but I couldn't date him.
Really?
Yeah. Give him a pity fuck.
Well,
So
my fat palms got so warm that they're soup at this point. I mean,
thank you, Red Ribbon.
Jason Momoa would have to be obscured by some kind of mask or something. Like, that's the only way I'd say no, is if I didn't know it was him or couldn't see the beauty of his face and his body. There's no vehicle he needs to own. Like, I would probably have to call Daniel before, but anyway. Hopefully it'd be the one situation.
You dated guys with no car?
Yeah. I was the guy with the car. I was always the one with the car.
Okay, so then it makes sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't a necessity for you.
I mean, it's kind of never a necessity, especially, like I said, we're New Yorkers.
Yeah.
We don't have to be. My husband doesn't drive. He's never had a license and fucking, I know this isn't wood, but where is there wood? I hope he never drives. He's terrible at walking. So, driving.
I have said this forever, though. Daniel is a woman in a relationship with you guys.
That's because you've never seen us put up shelves.
No. I get that. I get that, Daniel can...
Because I am very good at supervising when it comes to putting up shelves. I'm very good at that.
My booth, Daniel was, very,
hands-on.
knows what to do. But, again...
No, but Daniel is the one to pick up the drill. He asked for one for Christmas one year.
He's the one who built the bed, remember?
No, that was Cindy.
That was Cindy?
I guarantee it was Cindy and Kathy who put the bed together. It was not either one of us. Because we were in awe of both of them the whole time. Yeah. Or it might have been Cindy and Daniel that put it together. I just remember I was very much in my element because I was asked.
No.
I was asked to hand things to Cindy, and I was like,
it was Cindy and Daniel that put that together because Kathy and you were in charge of merch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was in charge of being beautiful. Because I am as useful as a toothpick.
Wow. I mean, toothpicks can be useful when you have some in your teeth.
Exactly. These hands are not for manual labor. I'm just not that girl. I am a spoiled princess through and through.
Wow.
At all these years of friendship, you still haven't figured that out?
I just haven't said it out loud to you, but...
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm aware. I'm aware of things.
That's why my brother feels so bad for you guys.
Why?
Because my brother's like, oh my God. He was like, you're such a princess. He was like,
I mean, he's not wrong.
He was like, my brother always tells me, he's like, what do you bring into friendships?
Wow. I mean...
My brother can read like nobody's business. He's a shady little one.
It runs in the family.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. He's also, like, one of the things that was so... It was, like, the one big takeaway that I got from the first time we worked DragCon with your brother. Is he is so protective of you. Like...
Yeah, I am very...
It is both awe-inspiring and uncomfortable. Because you just know that one day you're going to get that call to go bail. I mean, I don't know if you've already done that.
No, not yet.
But I'm saying, like...
My family's very protective of each other.
He's that type of protective. Like, he would go to jail for her. Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I would go to jail for my brother.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm. No. Let one wrong girl play with my brother.
Oops.
I actually... Oh my God, this is going to be so bad.
Don't get in trouble. Not on your YouTube channel, Jiggly.
I don't care. So one girl...
Yes.
That my brother was talking to... when my brother was describing their relationship to me, there were holes in the story.
Okay.
And I don't trust people easily, and I always like, yeah.
I'm aware.
So, so when my brother told me this story, I was like, something ain't adding right. Something's not adding up. I'm like, And as a woman, I just have like my instincts of things, I guess, when it comes to relationships. So I hope my brother doesn't see this.
You showed a better job?
No.
Oh.
I went digging through my brother's phone.
And then what happened?
And my brother, this is gonna be so bad. I went through his Instagram, found the girl, found her Facebook, and then I remembered everything. And so I was looking on my phone. Then after I put my brother's phone down and I went on my phone. Then before that, I went to my brother's text messages with this girl and I saw everything, like timestamps, everything, all that stuff. Screen grabbed all that, sent it to me, then deleted it off his phone.
Okay. Where is this going? Nowhere good.
Nowhere good. So then I was on my Instagram looking through stuff, looking at her stuff, making sure I didn't like anything or stayed long enough to watch anything so that it doesn't look like it was viewed. So I was just going through everything, going through her Facebook, everything. Then all the holes started to fill up. Like my brother is a good man. He's very trusting. I'm not. We're two different extremes. Like my brother's very trusting. I am completely not.
Right.
So, and I went through stuff and then.
What did you find, girl? What is it?
Oh, the bitch had she was talking to other guys, but she was telling my brother that he was the only one she was talking to. And then I was telling my brother, I was like, there's timestamps. And when I laid it all out,
he was mad.
He was upset.
I bet.
But he was more upset the fact that I was able to go through his phone.
Ooh.
I protect my brother, and I was telling him, I was like, she's not good for you. I'm like, she is a fucking tramp. And I was just like, no. I was like, she's a gold digger, this and that. And I was just like, there is no way. And I was just telling my brother, I was like, how do you not understand and see that she's only contacting you at certain points in the month?
Oh. That's rough.
And I was just like, my brother, because he liked her and I was just like, and then I told my brother, I was like, first of all, she's ugly.
Was she really ugly?
She wasn't ugly, but she has shitty eyebrows. She has, her makeup skills are disgusting.
Okay.
Her face doesn't match her skin.
Was she She wasn't like a makeup artist or anything, was she?
No.
Oh, okay.
But still, no. And she like, ugh, I try her. My brother will do anything for a girl with a big ass. So.
Well.
Yeah, that's his weakness.
I mean, I get
a cute
it.
face and a big ass. That's my brother's weakness.
I pushed my way off the subway the other day to look at a guy's ass for a little bit longer. That's true.
Daniel, you hear this?
I mean, I was only looking.
Mm-hmm. True.
Damn. I feel like Daniel would understand.
How? Daniel doesn't take the subway.
Well, but...
Daniel and me are like very much like princesses. We only take cabs.
Oh, yeah. He's been even taking them to work in the morning. I mean, to be fair, he hasn't been feeling great the past couple days, but, you know.
I love Daniel.
Anyway. I'm in support of whatever makes him happy. Because, yeah.
It's a good relationship.
Happy wife, happy life.
See? Told you.
Just kidding. Are you all mukbanged out?
No, I'm enjoying this now.
You're enjoying it now?
Yeah.
Because of the cake?
Mm-hmm.
What's in this cake? Describe it to me.
It's mocha. Is it called their mocha coffee crunch?
Mmm.
Yeah, I like it.
Meanwhile, I just ate something that tastes like my Lanta, so...
It has honeycomb in it. It had
Honeycomb?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the honeycomb?
In my stomach.
Oh. Was it on top of the cake? Where was it?
It was like crumbs on top.
Oh. Interesting.
Not now.
That's a Filipino place, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it called again?
Red Ribbon.
Red Ribbon. Are they like a chain?
Mm-hmm. But there's the only one here in New York.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like 2 blocks from Jollibee. Do you think that they like rumble at night?
No, because it's like they sell 2 completely different things. Like Red Ribbon is more of a bakery and cakes and all that stuff, and Jollibee is more food. I will say, however, that I do like the Halo Halo from Red Ribbon more, because it has more stuff. Hold on. Halo Halo from Jollibee is a little bit more mainstream, that you could feed it to white people and they'll probably like it. Halo Halo from Red Ribbon is more like authentic Filipino.
What's the difference? What is halo halo?
Halo Halo is basically mix in English, but it's a.
Wait a minute, is it that thing you brought over the one time and had beans at the bottom of it?
Has beans, banana, sago. It has everything.
It was a milkshake. I thought I was in for like a Slurpee. I thought I was eating a Slurpee, and I was like, oh, there are little black things at the bottom. And me being, the ignorant whatever that I am, I was like, that's probably boba. Moving on. And you were
It
like,
had boba in it.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
So it had boba and beans.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of just like, surprise, I'm a bean. But like a bean, like a black bean.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a jelly bean. It was a bean.
Yeah, kidney bean. So yeah,
It was a black bean. It was a black bean, yeah. Because I remember being like, oh, that's different. Okay.
It was actually a red bean, but
Oh, it was a red bean. You're right. That makes more sense, actually.
it's just really small. Like it's not a kidney bean. Yeah.
It was pretty. Like I said, I was not expecting beans to be at the bottom. But you also when you came over with it, you were like, it's a mix. And you were just like demonstrating how to mix it all together. And I was like, ooh, fun, interactive. And I'm like stirring it. And then I'm like, are those beans? I just remember being like, what?
I was like, just eat it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said after. It was very, very reminiscent of my
I told you
childhood.
what every boy tells me. Just put it in your mouth.
Wow. I thought you were going to say something else, but anyway. Condensed milk.
Anyways,
Yeah.
If you guys like this video,
Oh, we're done. Yay.
share, please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, move on. With your life.
MoveOn.org.
I love you. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Deuces.
Did I do a good impression of you?